Switch it up. Move and you're getting up. Switch it up. Move when you're working out. Bend it, back it up, and when you're working, back it up. Bend it, back it up, and when you're working, back it, back it, back it. Bend it, back it up. Bend it, back it up. Bend it, back it up. When you're working, back it, back it, back it. Bend it, back it up. When you're working, back it up. Bend it, back it up. When you're working, back it, back it. Bend it, back it up, and when you're working, back it up. Bend it, back it up, and when you're working, back it, back it, back it.
Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Waifu Views. We are here today on a Tuesday. I had some technical difficulties on Sunday and life be lifing. So I hope y'all are glad to see us because we don't low-key want to be here. Just kidding. We love being here. But we are here today. If you have not noticed, we are dressed like the great Nurse Joy. And we are dressed like Nurse Joy today because it is Nurses Week. It is National Nurses Week. So if you know a nurse in the game, be sure to shout out to them for all the hard work that they do to save lives and to just make things a little bit easier for the sick and shut in. So I'm your girl, Ebony Moonbeam, and I'm here with my beautiful waifus.
Hello. Facebook is Aisha Morgan. Everywhere else, TikTok, Twitch, IG. It will be Sunkiss_waifu.
And I am Honey Shar. I go by A Shar of Honey. You can find me at A Shar of Honey on all platforms. That's Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Facebook. Shar of Honey, like a jar of honey, only sweeter.
Yay. Hey. Okay, so like I said, we are dressed like this beautiful queen right here, Nurse Joy, which is probably the most iconic nurse in all of anime. Everybody knows who Nurse Joy is. And so we're going to do two things with you guys today. We are going to cover the anime that came out last season, which is The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. And then we are also going to have a quick discussion about some of the most popular healers in all of anime. So I hope you're excited to learn more about all of that. But let's get into The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. So it came out in January of 2024. It has 13 episodes. You can find it on Crunchyroll and I think a couple of other places. And it follows Ken Usato, which is a normal high schooler. And I do mean normal, average grades, average everything. And one day when he happens to encounter the president and vice president of the student council, both who are extraordinary individuals, he immediately befriends them and they are interrupted by being summoned into another world. And what ends up happening is he is actually summoned accidentally, where the other two are summoned as heroes. He just gets brought in to that world and he ends up finding out that he happens to have a rare magic affinity, which is healing. Now, this is Mr. Usato. How did we feel about the character design? Because I know we talked about this anime when we did the winter preview episode. And I know that just the visuals from the cover art looked really good. I remember thinking it looked really pretty and stuff like that. But what did we think of the overall character design?
Of just him or in general?
Let's say in general.
Okay.
In general, I felt like it was good character design as far as like the art style. It's very reminiscent of like other art styles. I did feel like the main character kind of reminded me of what's his name from Solo Leveling? They kind of have that same kind of look.
Oh, Jinwoo.
Yeah. So, I mean, and his fit right there is fire. But I
Definitely
appreciate it. I appreciate it. All their outfits remind me of Esdeath a little bit, like that.
All of them.
Kinda, yeah. It
was
to the point where when I was like, okay, when I finally cosplay Esdeath, then I can cosplay some of these other characters because I can pull off the same look.
Yep.
H, do you agree with the overall character design?
Absolutely. Yeah, I have nothing to add to that. I was good with that.
It is the wrong way to use healing magic. Oh, girl from A Comic Got Killed. Yes, that is Miss S Death. But since I'm gonna skip past well, let's just say this is Usato, which is the MC that ends up finding out that he has healing magic. And these are the two president and vice president, which one has light magic and the other one has lightning, like electricity. And they're both exceptional. They learn things pretty quickly. But since you mentioned Esdeath, let's talk about Queen Rose here.
Yeah.
Because she, if no character in the game gives Esdeath vibes, Rose definitely does. Minus the stepping on the nuts, that's Ibana's thing. But she gives off, for me, she's Esdeath meets Marileona, which
I can see that.
is perfect for me. You trying to figure out why I said that?
No, I see it. I absolutely. That's a scary combo, though.
So this is Rose. She is super feisty. Like, she will beat the shit out of you. Just like Esdeath and Marileona. She's strong. She can also use healing magic, as she is the captain of the rescue squad. And she basically comes in like a firestorm and snatches up Usato and makes him a part of the rescue squad. And just watching her training, I never want to work under her. But well, I do kind of want to work under her, but not like that. Not like that. So she has supernatural strength and speed, as well as healing magic. What did you love about her?
She was like, she was it. You know what I mean? She knew who she was. She knew like no one could tell her nothing. And I like that. like she was like in the beginning when Usato, they didn't want to tell her what his thing was. And she was just kind of like, I'm gonna take him anyway. Like, you can do nothing to me. So I enjoyed her like personality.
The king couldn't tell her nothing. Like, everybody in the kingdom is afraid of this woman. Like, that's how powerful she is. She is definitely really cool. I think that what I also like is during the show, you get to see her backstory, and that though she has always been kind of strong-willed and hard on her subordinates, there is a reason why she is super careful and why she says for Usato to protect himself above anything else. But, you don't necessarily hear that when it comes to war, So I appreciated getting the backstory of her, because I thought that it added a level of depth to her character, to where, the differences with Esdeath and Marileona, you don't really get like this tragic backstory that kind of fuels why they are the way that they are. And with her, you do. And I feel like it just makes her more personable. You like her more. So it's your typical, this is technically an isekai. And surprisingly, this was a sleeper anime. You didn't hear a whole lot of talk about it, but it was doing its thing. At least I thought it was.
I thought it was overall good.
I did too.
As far as like isekais we watched on here, which I think has only been 2, this is the top.
For
this
reasons.
is way better than Uncle from Another World or whatever. This is a legit, this is a legit one. I enjoyed it.
I think maybe we liked it more because it didn't have a whole lot of the typical isekai tropes, or at least not in season 1. We didn't get the harem trope. We didn't get the like the instant overpowered trope. We didn't get actually almost any fan service. It was really minimal, and it wasn't until we get to probably like the last 2 episodes where we see film outside of her armor. That would probably be the only thing. So we also basically they are in a world where they have to go to war against the demon army, the demon kings, and all that stuff like that. And this character right here, which surprisingly looks a whole lot like the soldier in Solo Leveling.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely overpowered, dangerous, cruel, all of the above. And then there's also another member of the demon army, which is Amila. And let me tell you, cosplay worthy. I want to cosplay her. It just looks good. Like, I just want to cosplay her and go to a Ren fair. Like, I don't even need to do it for anime purposes. Like, I just... Like, this could have been, if I would have thought about it ahead of time, this could have been a fire ass Black Fade cosplay.
Oh,
but you know, Black Fade always sneaks up on you, girl. And then we got somebody for the furries, the furry lovers. Her name's Amako, and she has the ability to see the future. We did not learn a whole lot about her at all. We just know that she's going to play a major role in the next season. So those are the main characters, the major players of this anime. What did we think about the pacing? Like, did we think that it had good pacing? Because I know you watched it a little later, Sun-Kissed Waifu, but Shar and I were watching it each week when it came out. How did you feel, Shar, watching it each week? And then Aisha, when you were binging it, did you think that if you would have had to watch it each week, would you have kept stuck with it?
I'm gonna tell you now, no, I don't like waiting for nothing. I don't like waiting. This is why I binge. That way I don't have to wait. I have the worst patience ever when it comes to stuff like that. I will drop an anime real quick if I gotta wait too long and forget to circle
I get
back.
that. I get that. What about you, Shar?
I'm kind of the same way. And while I did watch it week by week, while I did watch it week by week, I was watching with someone and I did kind of space out. So I did end up binging it afterwards. But
gotcha.
I still, I still stuck with it, and definitely binging it is the way to go to me, because some episodes weren't as action packed or in things like that, so you might like drift from wanting to watch it. But overall, I thought it was a very good anime. I didn't mind it.
I'm a binge master. I hate that week to week shit. That's how I'm feeling right now with Kaiju number 8. No, and see, Kaiju number 8 is different because at least each episode you're getting a good amount of action, to where the reason that it sucks that you have to wait is because you know that there's a lot of good stuff to come. There was definitely a buildup when it came to the wrong way to use healing magic. Like, you legitimately don't even find out what it means to by like the wrong way to use it until the second to last episode or third to last episode. So the whole time he's learning healing magic and stuff. But I liked that these characters were all unique. And so there was a decent amount of comedy, to not where it felt like it was a straight comedy, but then you had some action. You could see some potential like budding romances and character building and stuff like that. So surprisingly, I was not. You're completely correct. Yeah. So I didn't have as much of an issue watching it week to week, but when it came out, there were a lot of other anime that I was watching around that time. So it wasn't like, oh, this is the only anime that I'm watching, and then after the episode was done, I had nothing else to watch. So the pacing was so. I I didn't hate it. Could it have gone faster? Yeah, I could go with that. Um, so the fight sequences, because I can say this, the animation is crispy. I really liked the animation on this. I thought the colors were really bright, which goes into the character designs. When you do see a fight, it looks really good. And they don't necessarily shy away from the blood either. That's something that I appreciated, because I wasn't expecting to see as much with this type of anime. So, and you know me as a dark horror girly, if there's no blood, what is the point? No, I'm just kidding. What did y'all think about the opening and closing songs? Like, which one would you say was your favorite?
I'm not gonna lie, I zoned. Like, I threw it on in the background, and then as soon as you hear him talking, it's like, oh, okay, there we go.
Let me focus. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
I would probably say the opening, only because I would just kind of skip the end for the most part. So I can't even tell you what song it was. But
I liked the opening to begin with. Like, when I first heard it, and I probably only listened to it twice out of the 13 episodes. Yeah. But the ending, I actually really liked. So I actually listened to the ending song more. Not 100% sure why, because it's a kind of like a slower ballad kind of thing, but it worked. I don't know. It was not bad at all. So we know it's going to get a season 2. Are you going to watch it for season 2? Are you going to stick with it?
Yeah, it's in the list. On the list. The extensive.
I mean, I'd watch it. I'd binge it though. I'd probably it probably wouldn't be like a week to week. I'd probably like save up a couple episodes at a time, or just binge it.
I'm definitely gonna watch it, because I feel like this whole season was more of like to set up the world and to get us ready for what's gonna come in season 2. I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily need to binge season 2, because I feel like a lot more is gonna be happening, just based off of the last episode. And so I think at worst I will, stack up about 3 episodes and watch it. But I think I may be able to get away with watching it week to week and being good, because that was one of the shows, because around this time, was that around the time that I started reading? Something else was happening and I was getting distracted, and I was like, but I made sure to watch this show, surprisingly. So don't look at me like that, Aisha. Hey, I have been reading a lot. So
yeah.
So with all of the character design, the pacing, what did we think about the overall story though? Binge what now? The wrong way to use healing magic. And I will put that poster back up. If we overall with the plot, from what we got, was there something lackluster about it? Like, what was it that was missing for you with what we got in season 1, outside of maybe getting more action early on, outside of like, because it really did start kind of with a training arc kind of thing. Like, the whole first season is basically, in a way, a training arc.
Yeah. I don't think there was anything necessarily missing for me. Like it is a setup. So it's kind of building it. So I wouldn't say anything's missing yet. Probably in the second season, I'll probably say, okay, I needed this or that or whatever. But Um, yeah, but nothing was like
Yeah, I like that
missing
too.
necessarily for me.
What about you, Aish? What was anything missing for you?
Um, not necessarily. I just gotta do it when I have more focus.
No,
I'll be
yeah.
more in
I
tune
think
with.
that this season was something, yeah. No, yeah. I was thinking about I was like, nah, yeah, you kind of did need to focus on season one. Not like focus where there was like it was complicated, just focus to where you can appreciate what was going on because there was like less action and stuff like that.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't think it necessarily missed anything. I'm here for a slow burn. I don't mind slow burns. If I can watch Durara, I can watch anything. If I can watch Steins Gate, I can watch anything. So when it comes to the slow burn department, I don't necessarily feel like this was a slow burn in comparison to either one of those, but I also don't think this was solo leveling. So I don't want people to think that it's going to be like
Mm.
fast paced like that because that's not what it was. If you had to rate it out of, you already know the uwoos, what are we giving it, ladies?
Are we
Out of
doing 5
5,
or 10?
Say that again. No, let's do 5. I'm not about to do 10 uwoos. I'll get cringy.
Hmm?
you got your
She,
rating?
Oh, I was still
she's always
calculating.
calling you out. She's always like, no,
Um,
you go.
I know. You can go first, Ish. What would you rate it?
Okay, so we're going up a 5. Average is what? Something 7 and up, or at least a 7.
We're going out of 5.
I
So,
know. So half of that would be a 3
oh,
and a
like
half.
out of 10.
Yes.
Oh, out of 10, yeah, it would be somewhere like a 7. A 7 would be a C.
Okay.
Anything lower than that is like, why bother?
Right. So as of now, my rating may change. I'll do a 3.5.
Okay. Mm. um, I'd be around there, like because I feel like this is hard to like rate as like a full thing because it's kind of not that it's unfinished, but it's like it was the setup. So
Right.
so like I'll rate it as far as like wanting to watch it again. I will watch it again. It was not action packed. It was not, I don't think it was a super slow burn either. It was just like normal. It was just
Right.
normal. I'd probably rate it like a 3.75. Like it could go either way, you know, next season.
Mm-hmm.
3.75. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And so I will complete. Whoa. I don't know why that was so loud. Anyways, why am I echoing? Can y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Voice so nice, it had to come across twice.
Tell me anything. Flattery will get you everywhere. No, but I completely agree with both of y'all. I can't give it if we're rating out of 5, and that's the only thing that I hate about rating out of 5s, but even with when we're at 10s, that's why I give a lot of 8s because that's kind of like where I'm typically sitting, because I can't give it a 5 because it's not perfect, because it's not done. And
Right.
I can't give it, I don't want to give it a pure 4 either, because I feel like that would mean that it is completely perfect and all I want is to get the ending for the most part. So I think that I am going to give it closer to, this is driving me insane. I'm gonna give it closer to, out of the 8 million holes I have in my ear, why is this so hard? Um, I'm gonna give it probably about a 3.75 as well, somewhere between a 3.5, 3.75, because I feel the potential in it, and there wasn't anything necessarily that I disliked about it to make it lower, but it still hasn't won me over to where I'm running and telling everybody like, "Hey, you have to watch this." But then when I see someone being like, "Oh," like when I'll see it in the group and someone's like, "Why didn't y'all tell me about this?" I'll be like, "No, it's good. You should watch it." So probably like a 3.75, because I think the 4 is just based off of the potential that I can see from it. And I don't think that's fair. So we're gonna do these oohs real quick.
Okay.
One more time. So we did 4, but it's 3.75. Now
We could have did ooh and just stopped it there.
oh right. I've done that before, but I think there's like a slight delay on my end. So I don't always know exactly how it fully comes through over there.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay. So everybody, like we said, that is the wrong way to use healing magic. You can find it on Crunchyroll. We all enjoyed it enough to where we will be checking it out next season. We gave it a 3.75 kind of range out of 5. And honestly, that's just because there's still a lot more to learn. It is clear based off of how the show ended that we will be getting a second season. So, and I did read an article where people were really talking highly about this show. So be sure to check it out. It's 13 episodes. You don't really have much to lose. And if you love characters like Esdeath, Minus, and Marileona, you have a character in there that is going to give you the feels. She's I can tell that she's going to be a favorite of mine later on. Like when we do a waifu ranking again, she's going to be up there with them. So now that we've gotten the review out of the way, let's talk about popular healers in anime. So there's a lot of different healers. Some that are natural healers where they're doctors. Some of them have powers that create make them healers. If you had to just throw out your favorite healer, kind of like off the top of your head, or like the first person that comes to your mind when people talk about healers, who would you say? And I'm going to start with you, Shar.
I mean, I feel like the talk
You're like,
can't happen without saying Sakura. Like,
yes,
she has to be in the conversation. So
she does have to be in the conversation. And you already know Sakura is up here. We have her. If you don't know, Sakura is from Naruto. If you don't know who Sakura is, what have you been doing in the anime community? It's been out for like forever. She is now currently the strongest kunoichi, as well as the strongest and best medical ninja in the Naruto verse. She is her character, her personality. I'm not a fan, but as a strong healer, I gotta give her props. Like she definitely. What is it? Oh, it is I, the geeky one. Shout out to you, geekster. So if you don't already know that she's a pupil of Tsunade, and she's on this list too, because there would be no Sakura if it wasn't for this big titted goddess right here. I love her so much.
I might actually cosplay her for DreamCon because I've been looking for a simple one, and that might
And
work.
you have the equipment to pull this off. Like, I feel like you should. I really do feel like you should.
I'm like, I need a not so hot one. And I'm like, that's open. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
like a
her.
smooth, like you could do that on Sunday, you know, like a quick
Yeah.
cosplay, still look good and like not too tired. You don't even have to wear like the wedge part. You can just get some regular flat sandals that do that. Like, girl, you're gonna be comfy. You're gonna be comfy.
Yeah.
No, I'm here for it. I'm so here for it.
I might.
No. Oh, well, we lost Aisha briefly. Oh, we're getting. Oh, Shar, you can be Honey Tsunade. You know what? I bet you could do some type of like mashup,
Yeah.
like play
that'd be
into the
nice.
honey.
I might do that.
Sakura's fight with sorcery is the most epic fight in all of it. And Naruto, I completely disagree. Of all of Naruto, please stop the cap. Because that's what that is. We are not gonna glaze. You were like we are not gonna glaze Sakura that much. Like, I'm gonna give her props as a healer, and she's strong as hell. Like, I don't necessarily want to fight her, but yeah, we ain't gonna do that. We've had better fights.
Absolutely.
Aish, if you had to throw out your like the first person that pops in your head as a healer in anime that you like, well, I think, you know what? I bet you I can guess. Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Is it Tony Chopper?
Yeah, he is top 3 for sure.
Top 3?
Top 3.
I thought he was gonna be your one.
I love him. So I'm torn. It's him. I actually really do. I know some people think she's useless, but Orihime, I like her. And then the third one, I like the fact that Charmy can heal through her food.
You know what? I totally forgot about Charmy. Shout out to Charmy. And I think did I forget about Charmy? Because Charmy's magic isn't necessarily healing magic. It's just that like her sheep cooks can create food that does like replenish mana. But her true thing is like that like wolf form or whatever, right? I need to go back and read Black Clover. Bring back Black Clover, people. I'm
Right.
ready for another season because if I rewatch the season, hey, I'm still gonna rewatch it. I can continuously rewatch it. I'm rewatching it now. But let's talk. Oh, that's me. So Chopper. If you don't know Chopper is from One Piece, he is a doctor. Why am I going like that?
Dr. Chopper.
Oh, you're echoing now too.
Yup.
I wonder
Hello.
why. You're so stupid.
I couldn't help
I
it.
don't know why. Let's test it. Somebody mute. Hello. Okay, it's not
You
you.
still here?
Yeah. Hello. It's Shar.
Oh no.
It'd be like that. Well, anyways, Chopper is a doctor. He's a part of the Straw Hat crew, and he's just really good at what he does. You kind of can't deny how good he is. What his power is really unique. One thing that I really like is that it's not due to his devil fruit. That's one of the things I think is really cool. In my
Yeah, that was more so him just wanting to be the best.
Mm-hmm. Right. I love him. He's a really skilled doctor. He's completely He has a vast knowledge of medicine and medical practices, and he was able to create the Rumble ball. So he's extremely smart while being able to save people. You also mentioned Aisha Orehime, which
Yeah.
I got a photo of her too, because Orehime does her thing. If you don't know, Orehime is from Bleach, and she has some hairpins that contain unique spiritual power called the Shun Shun Rika. And those spirits can not only form protective barriers, but they can reverse time in a localized space to heal injuries, essentially negating any damage sustained. So she can manifest rejection events. And so she's definitely high up there on the list of healers. I want to throw out one of mine. She's
Mhm.
one of my favorites is Akiko from Bungo Stray Dogs. She is actually a doctor, and I freaking love her because she's a little sadistic, a smidge, but also
Oh.
loving and caring. If you don't know, she has her ability that she has in there has in Bungo Stray Dogs. In order to use it, she does have a downside. They basically have to be on the brink of death, but she can heal damn near anything. She can bring you back to life, basically. So if you just have like, I don't know, a broken arm, she uses that big ass hatchet thing to damn near unalive you. Also, she can heal your broken arm. So
Do I want my broken arm fixed, or do I want to have a heart attack when she's carrying that big head?
but
Okay.
she's gonna heal you afterwards. So, but I think
She
the
wants to
average
do both.
person would just take the broken arm. I don't know. Have you ever broken your arm? Have you ever broken a bone? Them things are
No,
not. They take forever.
I have not.
Broken
Thank goodness.
bones aren't fun. If I could instantly heal, I think I'd be like, just go on in. Give me some lidocaine or something. Cut that off. Let me bleed out real quick, and let's try again. I don't know. I'm a little warped anyway, so
I mean,
I'm a little warped anyway. Another one of my favorite healers is Owen from Black Clover, which he is the most powerful healer in the Clover Kingdom.
yeah.
He uses water magic, and as we've discussed multiple times, I love Black Clover. Like Black Clover can do no wrong in my book, and any power system with magic is always really cool. And I love that they use all different types of magic and they use them in different ways because Noelle, for instance, has water magic as well, but she can't heal. So I think that his is really cool. He saved not Ghost, Fenrir from the brink of death. And he basically has been able to do everything outside of heal cursed injuries dealt by curses, like what happened with Asta's arms in season 1. So I really like him, and I think he's a funny character. And the fact that he's used as a stand-in for Julius at different times, I think is funny. I'm going to let the JoJo Stan herself talk about this guy right here, which is you, because that ain't us.
Which is you who?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
I
I was
forgot
like,
his
yeah,
power.
I'm like her.
Yeah, what was his stand?
His stand is Crazy Diamond. So he has the ability to
This is
he can heal just about everything too. He just can't heal himself.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only
Okay.
negative.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's pretty much it. He can heal anything except himself. But he still annoyed me. But he's a good healer.
So I know it has the ability to like restore things and people to their previous state. So
Yeah.
in turn, he can turn back time. So he can do even more than just heal someone. He has the ability to like reverse time, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
In a
pretty much
way.
in essence what it is, yeah. Because if he can fix
Mm.
objects and stuff, it is like restoring it back to its original form.
I like it. I like him. I liked his look. I didn't make it all the way to part 4 of JoJo, so
I like how no one likes his look though. I love it. I do love his look, but no one
no,
else
I said
did.
I like his look. I
I
like
do
his look.
too, but no one else did in like the anime.
Oh,
Which is
right.
crazy because we ranked him really high, if I recall, on our JoJo list.
Yeah, Drip.
We
Yeah,
did
but
that
some
together.
people were ranked high
He
who shouldn't have been ranked high, if we recall.
No, I loved him because he was based off of like Prince, like his outfit and stuff.
Mhm.
Remember? So
It
that's
was
why.
it was Aisha that tried to knock him down lower, if I
Not
Not
recall.
this
We
one. It
wanted
was
him
the other
high.
one,
Oh.
Mr.
That's
Fishnet
crazy.
Man.
Oh, I liked him
Which
too.
flawless.
No,
Flawless victory.
no,
I'd put that fit on so fast.
no.
Listen, if you go to a ball or something or a drag ball, he would have won.
Okay. Let's talk about Dende. Dende from Dragon Ball Z. We already know he's a healer. Yeah, I feel like we don't see a whole enough of his healing ability compared to some of the other people that, because he's still the guardian of Earth. So we see him do other things outside of heal. So if I had to like have a top 10 list, he would be lower for me actually. How do we feel about Recovery Girl from My Hero Academia?
I'm gonna say her too. I love her. She's so sweet.
I love
I
her
like the
too.
way she's always just like
Mm,
listen, just do it. Yeah, and the kisses.
she kisses. No, I should totally cosplay her because her outfit's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna hold you. And I naturally have an easy cane. Like, come on. She's cute. I love it. She has the power to heal as well. That is her quirk. She is the best healer in the game in MHA. She can basically do everything but bring it back to life. So, we also have Elizabeth from Seven Deadly Sins, which why you made that sound? Went, or as Cam calls it, seven deadly accusations or some shit.
No. I was just remembering, that's all.
Yeah. So she has very potent healing abilities as well, due to the fact that she is a incarnation of a goddess.
Mm-hmm.
And so she has the ability to recover individuals from grave injuries and even near death states. And her abilities are deeply intertwined with her emotions. So the stronger the emotion, the stronger her powers manifest. So that's probably, honestly, that's the only thing I like about that girl. I don't even like her outfit. Like, that's just me. I don't like the one sock thing. Like, I just feel like that would be annoying. Like, have you ever, I just don't like it. I feel like that would be annoying. I need the balance. That's like wearing two different types of shoes, or like you wear a sock that's like a knee-high sock and then like an ankle sock. That don't, y'all don't feel the, I don't, huh?
I might. I might. Like I get the evenness thing because I was like that for a long time, but I might. I do a long sock and a short one. Yeah.
Yep. I can tell you
Even
now.
in track, I'd rip off like the thermals. I'd rip off like one arm and have it.
See, now arms, I'm fine. Like one sleeve compared to no sleeve, that's fine. But the legs, I don't know. I'm really picky about my legs though too. Like I won't sleep in sweatpants that have like the scrunchy part around the ankles. Nah, like my ankles need to be free. I don't sleep in socks. I just refuse. I don't like shit around my ankles like that. Like, I'm I don't even like jeans for real. If I could live my whole life in leggings or sweatpants, I would. But I hate skirts too these
That's
days.
not far
I don't.
fetched.
I like shorts, but I don't like skirts.
What?
But I like dresses.
What?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of skirts. Like, I don't know why. Maybe because I haven't found any skirts in a long time that
Right.
like fit right. You know, because I like more high-waisted stuff because the stomach is stomaching. So I like high-waist stuff. But then, you know, when you get into like plus size skirts, them bitches be long as fuck because they think that I'm Char's height and I'm not. So then they're like too long on me, or they're like hiked up too high, or you get them and then they're like mini skirts and then everything is out.
Woo, freedom.
There's like no in between. At least with shorts, like I can find the balance in shorts. I don't, no. And I hate a long skirt. I saw one in the store the other day. I was like, this is ugly.
What?
So crazy.
I think
Like
I just
long
have a
jean
that's-
skirts. I don't know why. I just don't
Wait,
like
long
them.
jean skirts?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I wasn't talking about jean
It's supposed
skirts.
to look for like a bohemian look or something. Maybe.
Now I like long skirts like that. So
Okay,
like
then.
if it's just like a flowy long skirt, yeah, I'm here for it. But something that is structured, no, absolutely not. Every time I look at it, I just feel like I'm back in middle school. And
I did
I
wear
would-
a long jean skirt to the B2K concert.
no, that's why I'm like,
Uh,
I instantly think of middle school and I'm terrified. I'm like, mm-mm. Okay, here's another healer, which is the Sailor Saturn and or Hachiura Tomoe. And she has crazy healing abilities. First off, we all know that Sailor Scouts are overpowered as hell. So you can imagine that her healing ability is also overpowered. She is originally introduced as being like a really frail girl, but then you find out that she has latent powers that she isn't aware of. And when she awakens as Sailor Saturn, her powers are associated with both destruction and rebirth. So she has the capability to not only bring forth the end of the world, but also rebirth it at the same time if she feels
And
like
that's a
it.
hell of a power.
Okay. Like the Sailor Scouts, I really just need to cosplay every Sailor Scout. I wish I was born a Sailor Scout. But then again, I would still be a villain, so that probably isn't a good idea.
I mean, at least you're honest about it.
I am. I was just talking to my brother earlier today about how I have no faith in humanity and people get on my nerves, but that's a story for another time. What about Wendy? So some of y'all have watched okay. I don't know why I put her on here because I know how y'all feel about Fairy Tale, and that breaks my heart. So I don't even know if y'all made it to Wendy.
She was adorable though.
She is. She's adorable. And she
had
has
the, like,
healing
the
and
white
supporting
dragon or
magic.
something?
She wields the
White
Sky
dragon.
Dragon Slayer magic. Yes, Grandine.
Yes. Okay.
Her magic allows her to heal injuries, neutralize poisons, and temporarily boost her allies' abilities. So she is a great supporter as well as a healer. And I like her a lot. I hated this outfit though. I'm gonna be honest. I liked her original outfit, but this is a healer's list, not a fashion list. So let's talk about her because obviously we all watched Akudama Drive and we did a review on it. And she is a doctor, so she is considered a healer. I love this woman. She is so problematic, but I love her. This woman can heal damn near everything. She was about to sew up her own wounds before she died. And if I recall, the only reason she died is because didn't she end up having like her skull crushed, so then she couldn't, because she was about to heal herself.
Mhm.
She, like, this woman can heal herself surgically. She can heal anything. She's immune to like poisons and stuff. Like, if I needed a doctor on my team, this is her.
You know, I'm a cosplay her. I think that works. That's
Baby,
cute.
if
Was she?
I
Yeah.
had that stomach, I would cosplay the shit out of her.
Listen, you don't even need to. It don't even matter.
That
Stomach or no
part.
stomach. I would.
Hell
But
yeah.
look,
Oh,
like she
yes.
has the, but see, like she has like the bodysuit under the shorts. Like you can see her little, her love handles. But I mean, like her, well, that is just her V. On me, it would be love, like the love handles,
It would
like
be an
the
outfit.
squishy.
I would
It is
rock
a
it.
slay.
That is
It is a sleigh. No, okay, well then you should totally do that. I would
yeah,
love to
but
see that.
her as a character, I enjoyed, even if she was kind of a villain or whatever.
She was
I love her
psychotic
as a healer, but in
Unhinged.
like the best
in the
ways.
best way, right? In the best way. She was a psycho in the best way possible.
Like her reasoning, like if I had that ability, maybe I'd be close to that, but mentally. But
Oh,
Mm-mm.
I'm just
definitely.
kidding.
I
But
would.
no, but as a healer, I thought she was pretty dope actually. Like she was, I liked her. I enjoyed her. And
I
yeah,
loved her.
she
She's
made
definitely
the
up
show.
there. She did make the show a lot.
She like
Her,
she needed to be there.
yeah, she actually, one thing I can say about all of the characters, I feel like if they had removed any of the main characters, we would have been like feeling like we missed something, cuz the guy with the red dreads, we needed him.
Mm-hmm.
The even the like the shisty guy that was like lying about who he was and stuff, he was even a good, yeah, we needed him too. Like that whole cast was good. I still feel like that's an underrated anime. I'm gonna drop him on here just because, though this anime is extremely problematic, it's still a healer. Kiarga from Redo the Healer.
Yeah.
He's a healer. Like I'm not gonna tell you what that dark fantasy anime that is extremely problematic is about,
That's
but
right up
he
your alley.
becomes a hero of healing when he turns 14, and he has innate healing abilities that develop and grow stronger over time. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about him, because I don't want to give him too much light, because that anime is chaotic. And oh, this is one of my favorites. You just finished watching Soul Eater.
Stein.
Stein's bae. Stein's my baby daddy. I love Stein.
love this unhinged man.
When I tell you, I'm gonna cosplay him. Now, not for DreamCon, but I am gonna cosplay him because I love him.
When he gets to turn in that
Actually, you know what? That's gonna be one of my. Everybody, look out for Stein for spooky season, because he's now gonna be one of my 31 days of Halloween cosplay.
I'm here for it.
And I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget. Oh, y'all, look.
He was brilliant.
My man. My whatever. That's how y'all know I love him. Like, I got like 3 notebooks that just have him on it. But yes, let me just write this down so I don't forget, because I will forget. For spooky season, 31 days, Halloween cosplay right there. Okay, so Stein he's a teacher at the academy in Soul Eater.
Was it DWMA?
But based off his DWMA. If you don't already know, he is not only he can wield. He's a wielder. He's a Deathmeister. But based off of his name, you can assume that he is supposed to be reminiscent of Frankenstein, and he is. And he's also hot. He's smart. I don't know why, but smokers in anime just do it for me.
And he's mad. Oh my god.
And he is batshit crazy.
Oh
In
my
all
god.
the best ways. He can
Like,
also bring people
he
back to
makes the
life.
Mad Hatter seem tame.
He makes
And
who?
Luffy, the Mad Hatter, he makes the Mad Hatter seem tame. Once he actually,
I don't know.
man,
The Mad Hatter is
cuckoo for
out
Cocoa
there.
Puffs. We know that. But him,
Mm-hmm.
and when they hit towards the end, and that thing was unleashed, woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
Just dissect. Look. Okay. Yeah.
I got one more on here, which I didn't do them yet because Shar had went away because she will appreciate this. And that is Lindell from Ancient Magus Bride, which is one of our shows that we love. And he is like a nomadic healer. He's lived for centuries. He has really strong healing abilities. He can't bring you back from death, but he can do damn near everything. His powers have waned over the centuries, but he is still extremely strong. And he's just cute. And he like has dragons and stuff. Like, he takes care of dragons. You can't, he is, well, he's blonde, but it's close enough to white. And he takes care of dragons and it's sweet. So I love him too. And I also want to shout out what's his name? Kikyo from Inuyasha. She has healing powers as well. She's a strong healer. We also have what is my man's name? Because I forgot that fast and I can't believe I forgot. Shinra from Durara, mentioned that earlier, which is the doctor that is in love with Thelty. He's really good. There's a lot. There's actually quite a bit of healers, but in all of anime. But if you want a quick recommendation for anime that have a healer as the MC, there is Mushishi. There is JoJo Bizarre Adventures Diamond. Diamond is Unbreakable. The wrong way to use healing magic, which is what we reviewed today.
Mm-hmm.
The anime Blackjack, Kono Healer, and Snow White with the red hair. All of these have healers as their main protagonists. So be sure to check those out. This is the perfect time to check out anime surrounding healers. Once again, we are here today dressed up as Queen Nurse Joy right here because it is Nurses Week. So if you have a nurse close to you or if you see a nurse, say thank you, be kind. Their work is never done. It is not easy. As a medical professional myself in the business, I look at nurses and CNAs and doctors every single day, and they never really catch a break because a nurse's job is never done. Shout out to you, Mom, because my mom is one as well. And I think that's all we got for you guys today. We are still having our show on Sunday. It is going to be the Black Fade episode. So we are not going to do a regular episode because we did one last year talking about, oh my gosh, we actually said last year. Last year for Black Fade where we dressed up and everything. We will be cosplaying, but instead of giving y'all a breakdown of Black Fade and instead of us reviewing a fantasy anime, we are going to give you guys our very first official Waifu Views gaming stream in Black Fade cosplay. So be sure to look out for that. We will be here Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, which is our regular scheduled time. And ladies, let them know who you are, where they can find you, and what you got going on. And then we're going to get up out of here.
All right, sounds good. It is Aisha Morgan on Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, that thing formerly known as Twitter. It will be sunkiss_waifu. And you can catch me with these lovely ladies every Sunday, moving forward, especially. We got y'all covered. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And it's been another good show.
And I am Honey Shar. I go by A Shar of Honey. You can find me at A Shar of Honey on all platforms. That's Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. You can catch me here on Sundays, and sometimes you can catch me on Fridays on Honey and Cocoa. That's A Shar of Honey, like a jar of honey, only sweeter.
And I'm your girl, Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. You can find me tomorrow on the Blurred Cartels Roundtable. You can find me right after that on Overall 99 Media's Casual Conversations, where I have taken on the moniker of being a debaucherous whore. And I need to work. And I am enjoying that very much. And you can also catch me here, of course, on Sundays. I will be dropping some anime for dummies closer to the weekend. And yeah, great to be here. You may get some pictures of these. Don't expect any TikTok videos because you're not getting them. I'm sorry, not in this cosplay. But look out for all our Black Friday stuff because we'll drop something, I think. And yeah, so that's all we have for you guys today. We will see you next week, same time, same place. Well, no, sorry, not same time, same place. We will see you guys. Oh, be sure to follow Waifu Views on all social media platforms because we have a YouTube page, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and we will be back on Sunday, which is our normal day and time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, for our very first Waifu Views game stream. So we will see you next time.